Hey everybody, and
Breaking
welcome back to
updates.
more Honorbound Redemption of the New Guard. Ryan has just rolled his beautiful stats. Ryan,
Beautiful.
you wanna
Just
tell people how
amazing.
OP you are?
12, 12, 8, 9, 11, 8.
Yep.
Woo, average.
That's what
So
happens when
as
you
I
roll
told you, you can
3d6.
take a mulligan if you want to, or you can use the other methods of rolling that I gave you at the beginning of the campaign. 46 down the line, or point buy. So I gave you all of these 3 to 6, assign whatever you want, 46 down the line, or point buy. You can take whichever you want.
I just told you my stats.
You're using those ones?
You can keep talking about different ways to roll characters, but I just told you my stats.
Okay, no problem. You just tell me when your character is ready to jump in. So let's leave Ryan to do that and jump back into the more important stuff, and that is being Desmond. So Desmond,
Do I get do I get my shield punch? Because it says a shield push.
if it's a right weapon, you can attack with it.
It's a shield. Let's figure
You
out its
can't.
weight and compare it. I think you
No,
can.
100% you can't. There's a feat that specifically gives you the ability to
No,
make
it gives you ability
bonus
to
action.
make a shield push someone with a shield, which is very different than an attack. Because you're using it as a bonus action. You can't normally make pushes as a bonus action.
Wait, where do you have the ability to? What is the feat?
Shield
doesn't have the
Master?
feat.
I don't have the
If you
ability,
don't have-
but there is
if
a
you
Shield
don't
Master
have the
feat.
feat-
And I'm saying the
if you
Shield
don't have
Master
the
feat
feat, I
covers
don't think that's
something
gonna-
different.
You know what? We will have the PHBs. Let's see.
Shield Master. If you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield. A shove is a normal action, and you're always allowed to... The question is whether or not the shield is a light weapon, or I'm sorry, a finesse weapon. No, a light weapon. If it's a light weapon, then I can make a punch with it, otherwise I cannot. And a shield weighs 6 pounds, but weight doesn't necessarily play into light and heavy. 'Cause a
No, I
long
think
sword...
I'm just gonna say. I was gonna say that you can normally punch with him. You can like, give him, do 1 damage to him, which is a normal punch.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright, so I can just make a punch.
Yeah, just roll your punch. If you can hit, you do 1 damage.
That should be +4. So that should be a 20 actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so that hits.
1 damage with my shield,
Okay.
and I pray
1
the
damage.
this guard is not 5th level.
He is.
And let's see what happens. Bandit leader looks at the bear. Is unsure of what to do. Will take the LA and start running.
He's gonna take an OA.
gonna
Don't I
take
get
an
back attack?
Yes, you get a back attack. 1 second. Yeah, so very much away from there.
22,
Hit. I don't think there's a way you can kill him. Yeah.
8 damage.
Still alive.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be an interesting.
Yeah, he runs away. He runs away. Let me see if he has any difference in movement speed than the normal. No, he moves away 60 feet.
Okay.
Okay, Hamari, what do you do?
I catch up to him and and I'm now adjacent to him again. I can't do anything else because I had to dash to get adjacent to him. It's fine.
Sorry, she was ordering pizza and she's asking me what I want.
It's fine. I'm adjacent to him. I can't attack him because I don't have enough actions. But
Okay.
if he keeps
so,
running away, I'm gonna keep staying adjacent.
The Tsar turns around, smile on his face, and he starts using his spear to try and pierce you. Let's see what happens.
He doesn't
so
say
he does-
anything.
He doesn't say absolutely anything. Okay, so you get hit for a 21 and a 24.
Fucking serious? Holy shit! I'm dead, Ryan. I'm rolling a new character with you.
Dude,
This guy's dual wielding, right?
this guy is dual wielding a spear, yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, he's got a spear in 2 hands, so he's making 2 attacks with the same weapon.
Yeah. 2 attacks
Oh
with the
fuck.
same. So yeah,
oh
he's not
fuck.
dual
Oh
wielding.
fuck.
Yeah.
I'm only level 1. Well, that's what happens when you're running along the cliffs and you don't realize what's going on. Give me the damage, Chucky.
Okay. Well, the first one is going to force you to take 7 points of lethal damage.
I take 4 points of lethal damage.
Okay. Are you looking like you're gonna go down?
He hit me twice, so roll the second damage.
Yeah, but if you're looking very bad, he's trying to knock you unconscious.
I'm trying to kill the motherfucker. I don't look.
Yeah,
I'm not
decide
looking.
after he rolls.
Yeah, I'm not trying to look weak.
Okay, so he's gonna lethal you again. That's another 6 points of damage.
Which is another 3 points of damage, leaving me alive.
Zar looks at you as if he was looking like at a small dog that's barking at him. Desmond, go.
He's got a spear in 2 hands.
Yeah, and he's smiling at you.
I attack his spear with my sword.
So you
That's
try
a
and do
fucking
sunder
piece
attack?
of thin wood. Yeah, I know. I try and attack his spear. If you want to call it a disarm, I think that's a little insensitive and inaccurate.
No, I'm not saying disarm. I'm saying sunder damage.
Oh yeah,
You're
sunder.
trying
I want to
sunder.
destroy his weapon.
Well, cut it in two, but yeah.
Break it in two, snap it in two, something it in two.
Feel free. So that's doesn't
Cleave.
impact. Good.
Cleave it
attack.
into.
A
Cleave it
14. Does
twain.
that hit his
14,
weapon?
I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna say he has a base AC plus his dex. So his dex that would actually make it a hit.
Okay.
See if you roll enough damage. I'm gonna use the hardness and the same. 1 second. HP. I'm gonna use the hardness and HP for 1.5 because I love the way they've done it.
5 points of damage to the thin wooden spear.
You don't need to. Now,
I'm saying it's not that thick. I mean, it's like a dowel with like a
no,
point on the end
you
of
don't.
it.
You,
It's like an oversized
It's not
toothpick.
that simple. That's not that simple. You're trying to make the spear look like a. Oh, it's just like a sharp rock on a stick.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, exactly. It's just a sharp rock on a stick.
No, it's an actual weapon.
Okay,
That's
but
not
it's still a
enough
wooden
damage.
spear.
Yeah, it's still a wooden spear. You have damaged it, but it's not enough to take it down.
It has more than 5 HP.
Yeah, the way I use it is so depending on what it's made of, it has a hardness, so basically damage reduction, and HP. If you do enough damage past its hardness into the HP, the weapon is destroyed. Get it?
I get it. Just question the hardness you give to the. Whatever, it's fine, it's fine. I just want him. I'm just fearing for my life.
Yeah.
Which means I'm going to take a bonus action to punch him in the face again with my shield.
Okay, roll your attack.
17 to hit.
Punch him in the face. That's exactly his AC.
Okay, so he takes another 1 point of damage.
He takes 1 point of damage and he spits on the ground a fragment of blood.
You got us into this! You got Sandor killed! I say. What's in the cart?
And let's see what happens. Well, he's gonna respond if he's gonna respond on his turn, but let's see what happens with the bandit captain. He is feeling so he turns around and starts mauling, like he just tries to attack the bear with whatever he can.
Okay.
That's a natural 20 and 18, and an 11 natural. So
Those all hit.
those, yeah, you think so? So this is the critical. 1 second. Critical scimitar attack. There it is. Okay, 9 points of damage from the critical.
Okay.
6 points of damage from the normal,
Okay.
and the dagger. The dagger is sitting at 6 points of damage as well.
Okay.
So Hamari, what do you do?
It's more than half my health. I attack him.
Go on. Neil, once your wedding
It's a
wing,
miss.
what is the other wing?
That's a hit.
What did you say, Chucks?
One is your wedding ring. What is the other wing?
My engagement ring?
Oh,
He takes an additional 9 points of damage.
okay. Here, who's looking very bad.
Can he just die already?
I'll tell you the HP he started at if you kill him. This guy looks at you, spits on the ground, and saying, "You're just glorified bodyguards. People can die on this road. That doesn't exclude you." And he punches you. Well, not punches you, but tries to attack you with his spear.
Wait, he says this to the bear?
No.
No,
This
this
Zar.
is yeah.
Oh, you're back to
Zar
Hamari.
talking to yeah. So that's a
Oh, to Desmond.
22 hits and a 19. Neil?
Sorry, I was reading chat. What were you saying?
Those both hit.
19 and 22 hit. On you?
Technically speaking, yes.
What do you mean, technically speaking? Is there another way of speaking when coming to AC?
No.
Okay.
No, there's not.
Very good. We're on the same page. Okay. 1 second. You have 10 points of damage.
Okay, I am dead. Well, unconscious.
You're unconscious on the ground. Yeah, that's lethal. So you start bleeding out.
Yep. Big fat
Desmond,
goose egg.
ESD.
He didn't do non-lethal damage.
He didn't think. Yeah, he thought he was actually really trying to kill him. So let's see.
I was really trying to kill him, and it's valid judgment.
This is where Neo rolls a 1.
ESD, Desmond.
Oh, a
Wait a
DST
minute.
right now. Oh, right, because it's already
Yeah,
my
yeah.
turn. Yeah. Sorry. 9.
Fail. Guard Captain continues on attacking Hamari with whatever he can. Oh wow, 3, 8, and 4, but the 8 does hit because it's a 13.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I'm actually surprised you're missing, like, at all. You only have like a 25% chance of missing or something.
Yeah, he's missed like a shit ton of times. You take 9 points of damage with that.
Okay. Still a bear.
Hamari, your turn.
That's a crit,
Oh, beautiful
Just roll that
crit.
damage.
Bite his
Roll the
face
damage.
off, Mari.
and that's a 19.
Yeah.
So
Just
that's
roll your damage in the first one. because you might
2d8,
miss
8 plus 4,
Yeah,
16.
that's enough.
Wait,
Yeah,
no, I'm gonna keep biting him.
Keep biting. Okay.
Don't take this away from me. And that's
No
an
problem.
additional 7.
I'm not taking it away. So just give me an image of the gore on the ground.
Well, I start out by biting, and I feel like he's probably like trying to hit me with his sword or something, and I just come around from the side and bite his arm clean off, and then I claw him and like in half. So he's in at least 3 pieces.
Okay. Sounds very good. Okay, so he is dead and done. Let's see what happens as we go on into.
Wait, okay, so I have to move back. I can move back 40
30
feet.
40
feet.
And you've already moved, like, this is out of the map already.
Yeah, he moved
He
60,
moved 60
and then I
feet.
caught up, and then he decided it was time to fight.
So you need to move 40 again, 20 again to come in the map back.
Yeah, so it's gonna take me 2 turns to get back.
Yeah.
But I'll just.
Zar goes inside. I actually have no idea what's happening, so yeah, something happens.
Okay.
Desmond, DST.
$17 is a pass.
Okay. Hamari, what's up?
60 feet away. So I guess I can.
You still-
I have
still
to double
kinda- Still
move,
have no vision. Yeah, you still have no vision though. You can double move, but you still have no vision.
and I get back, and Sandor's dead, and Desmond is down, and I'm like, what the hell happened?
You happened. Everything tomorrow touches turns to shit.
I assume there's still more enemies around, so I guess I won't unshift.
Like I don't want to be harsh, but this would kind of be the second character that.
Yeah,
Hamari
I know,
has
I know, I know. If I don't heal Desmond, it'll be the 3rd.
Okay, so yeah, if something happens, Desmond, DST.
Hamara's just not emotionally stable.
Okay, Desmond, you are stabilized.
Stabilized.
No, that's only 2. That's only 2 successes.
No, you're stabilized.
The guard stabilizes me?
Hamari, what do you do?
Do I see the guard stabilize him?
No, you see a Lady Sarnath outside.
Oh.
She dressed in actual armor, and
Fucking cleric.
she like with a kit next to her, with a couple of syringes and bandages, kind of bandaging up.
Oh, now she shows up.
I mean, I guess I didn't see what happened to Desmond, but I assume it was the bandits, right? So
I mean,
I'll
you can see whatever you want, but
I'll unshift as a bonus action and be like, where'd the last one go? What happened to Desmond?
she says, Czar, what happened? Shrugs off, saying, all the bandits are dead. This widow one got very angry and started stabbing at me. Had to put him down. I think he's still alive.
All right. Well, that's a little scary.
Don't worry, Ready Sarnath says. He's alright. Stabilizing. He's not bleeding anymore, but your friend over there, I couldn't do anything about him. It's too late.
Let another one die.
Now, there's no time to cry. We need to move on. If they had a bigger band, I saw at least one escaping. Actually, this would be Zar saying that. Doesn't matter. I completely forgot to change the voices.
How many rounds would it take me to catch up to the other guy?
Yeah, he's been running for like 6 rounds already, or no, 5 rounds already.
He's been running for 5 rounds, so that means it would take me.
That's saying that he was running in the same direction as you thought he was running.
That's true. I'm just thinking about Hamara's emotional state. She might feel like really angry at herself and want to blame someone else. She's not like emotionally mature, so blaming other people would be the first thing that came to her mind. She might chase after him. She could catch up to him.
And they seem to be getting ready to continue on moving.
I'm gonna underhand a good berry to Lady Sarnath and be like, feed him that, and I'm gonna take off after the other bandit.
Okay, take off after the other bandit. So she nods her head, feeds Desmond that good berry. Desmond, you're back conscious at 1 HP.
1 HP. Yeah.
Yeah. And you see like Zar kind of cross-armed at a caravan, waiting to getting rid of the bodies, trying to get rid of the stump in the middle of the ground.
What?
Sandor is still dead. It was not a nightmare. And you see Hamari kind of turning into a bear and starting to run off into the forest again.
Hamari can't turn back into a bear, can she?
Nope.
Oh, so you're just running after this guy?
Yeah, but I'm an elf. I have a speed. I'm moving 70. He's moving 60. I'm gonna catch up to him.
What do you have in there? You got Desmond killed. What is it? What do you have in the cart? It's not Desmond. I'm Desmond. You got Sandor killed. What do you have in the cart?
Says Zar. These were just road bandits.
Bullshit. I called this from the get-go. What do you have in there?
It's gonna take me 3 minutes to catch up to him, for the record.
If you can see it.
She shakes his head. As I said, I don't even know. So I doubt they know they would be coming for that. It's just an item. Road bandits on this road, they're common. This is a big road, and only tax collectors travel this road. Desmond, your friend died, but he died heroically. It's no fault of our own. I'm sorry, but you took this job. You should have known the risks in it.
Can I get like a persuasion check against my insight check?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
No. Okay. So give me that. I'll tell you if you.
10.
Okay. Yeah. You definitely are persuaded.
I am?
Yeah. You are right.
Would my insight check be to like believe him? To, like, my insight against their persuasion? Like,
It's
isn't
not-
that
it's
failing
not
my insight check? Isn't that mean
No,
I don't?
Put it like this. Put it like this. You feel like what she is saying is completely genuine. Like these are genuine feelings, said like portrayed in an honest manner towards you.
I'm just saying, the lower my insight check, the worse it is, right? Like a
not
higher insight check would mean I trust them more. A lower insight
No,
check would mean I
no.
don't
So
trust
put
them.
it like this. No, that doesn't mean that. Insight means.
Well, then
that
doesn't
you
that mean
make-
the higher my insight skill, the less
It
likely
doesn't
I am
work
to
like that.
believe her?
If you make a higher insight check, you can figure out if she's saying something between the lines, or if she's lying completely by some sort of facial feature or twitch that she's doing, or just.
Oh, but a
inconsistent
low insight
gesture.
check is you always believe them.
No, she seems honest. That's it. She seems honest. If you, as a character, do not believe them, an insight check doesn't change anything. Like, you still don't believe them. Like, if you hate somebody, a persuasion versus insight is not going to make you like them. But you might figure out if he's lying or not.
Okay, so I believe they're being honest.
It seems so, yeah.
All right, I go over to Sandor's body, and I pick it up in my arms, or try to, but I don't have much strength or gear. So after not being able to pick Sandor up... Actually, how much did you weigh, Sandor?
I mean, it's pretty heavy. Actually,
Yeah.
the donkey has all the loot, huh?
Yeah,
the
but you're
donkey
still
has
wearing
honest.
your gear, which is
Yeah. He's probably like 250 or something
Holy
like that.
fucking shit, I can't even carry you on my own. So I drag Sandor over to the cart and look at the guard and
carriage.
say, help me put him in. We're not leaving his body here on the road.
Nods his head. Understand that.
I dump
And,
the body in the center of the cart.
He brings over the donkey, hands him to you. I believe this was your friend.
Yeah. I kind of just hold the reins and stand looking at the donkey like I don't know how to handle the animal.
Have you ever
And then
swung that sword before today?
Why does everyone keep asking me? Of course Look, no, not this sword. I mean, I picked this sword up off the ground, but... Shit, my sword. Where's my sword? And Desmond, like, drops the short sword and starts wandering around looking for his weapon.
You hear from Sandor. Okay, so
Here's my
you start
perception check. 16. Nice.
enough to find your weapon.
Okay.
So you go around where you fell, and well, actually where you kind of think you threw it, and you find it like halfway into the bush.
Okay. I take the sword out and clean it off as best as I can, sheath it, and then just like break down into a ball crying on the side of the road.
Okay. Well,
And then, like,
how,
mid-cry, I bring my head up and goes, where's Hamara? Where'd she run off to?
you ask who, because you're like on the side of the road, and
I'm
everybody's
just saying it aloud to the wilderness, I guess. But there are other people
Hamara,
around.
he was jumped to you a bit.
all right.
Because- Go on.
So it's gonna take me. Let me know if you
Okay.
need me to roll perception check. Like if he's running, I assume it's pretty
So
easy
I'm
to
gonna
track him, and my
give
perception's
you-
ridiculous.
I'm gonna give one perception, one, because you can still fail. So give me a perception. Good. That's enough to keep his tracks. Now, the only thing that can happen is nope. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
you eventually catch up with him.
All right.
Like you see him running in front of you.
Yeah. So when I get within 35 feet of him, I cast Entangle.
Okay.
And then he starts his turn. He needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
So a bunch of plants spring up within a 20-foot circle around, like a 20-foot square around him.
16.
And when his turn starts, they try
Four
and
dice doesn't count.
grab him.
15.
Yeah, that's a save.
Nice.
So he's not restrained by the plants.
Okay. So he's basically just dodging off of the plants. He's seen enough weird shit for a lifetime.
Does he continue to run away?
Yeah, he continues to run away. He's not even like looking behind. He just
Alright.
runs away.
Well, eventually I'll catch up enough to him to do Thorn Whip, and if he doesn't turn around, I'll get advantage.
Yep. No, he's not turning around.
Crit.
You can hear him like panting, and it seems like he's crying.
Okay, he takes 3 damage and is pulled 5 feet closer to me.
It's his pull 5 feet closer to you.
So he's
when
like, he's
he
now
turns around to
25
you.
feet away from me.
He turns around to you, sees you, and like falls down on the ground on his knees, throws his weapons away, and starts crying. Don't kill me, sorceress! Don't kill me!
Oh. Why? That's too high pitched. Why shouldn't I? You killed my friend. You would have killed all of us if you could.
I don't kill anybody. We're just bandits trying to make some money.
By killing people, by robbing them on the road.
Your friend attacked.
Well,
You just pay up. We don't ask for that much. Tax collectors that come by, they just pay us.
Yeah, they pay you. You and how many more of you?
Our families are the camps. A couple of other young people. That's it.
Shit. You guys really sympathetic.
That's how life is, dude. Sometimes.
Yeah, but Hamara is just so emotionally confused. It's difficult. She's actually really hard to roleplay.
So let's change the music. No, that's the same one. Okay, no. Gone? So what do you do?
I'm thinking. She's
Okay. Because after this we can jump back.
really
See what's
angry.
happening at the main camp. But Neil, we're on the hour now. If you want to take a break now and come back. Right
I don't care whether we take breaks on the hour anymore. We'll take breaks whenever it feels natural in the storyline.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, good.
Throw down your weapons.
He already threw his weapons down. Like you see
All
his
of
shield. Yeah. He threw his shield. He threw his mace. He doesn't have any weapons on him.
I cast Thorn Whip on his weapon so that they get dragged closer to me. That ought to be fairly intimidating.
Yeah, he's like winching every time he. He's not even looking at you. Like he is like purposely avoiding like eye contact.
These aren't a thing you get to use anymore. You threaten people and put people in a corner. Bad things can happen. Don't. Find a new line of work.
I will. I promise. Don't hurt me, please.
I turn away, and as soon as I get any kind of cover, I roll a stealth check, so it looks like I vanish.
Okay, so give me a stealth check. So
I'm not quite the wind.
yeah, what you see happening is like he raises up, he looks around, his arms are still shaking. After he sees you're not around, he starts running.
I'll start heading back to the road.
Okay, so
Being
a couple
very
of minutes,
confused and unhappy.
You head back. Desmond, you see Hamari heading back as you are pretty confused. They're crying on the side of the road. It's
I pull myself together, get to my feet, and level my sword in Hamari's direction, but not like at her aggressively. We just kind of pick it up and, it's at like a 45-degree angle, maybe a 60-degree angle off the ground.
I guess.
And say, what sort of witch demon are you?
What do you mean?
I mean, what sort of witch demon are you? You were a beast, a savage bear, like it was mounted upon the hearth at my house.
Are you sure that wasn't just your imagination?
I'm not saying you were the bear that was on the hearth at my house. I'm saying you were a fucking bear. I saw it with my own 2 eyes, he says as he stabs himself in the face, apparently.
You know, if you're gonna be an adventurer, you gotta get used to these things.
I look at the guard. You saw it too, didn't you?
No, as I said, she's a sorcerer. What do you expect? They're kind, savage, wild.
That's
Powerful
exactly my
sometimes.
point.
She was useful.
You're just
Anyway,
gonna let her live?
I am just employed.
Sandor was here. She'd be put to death.
I'm a just bodyguard. I don't decide life or death. If I'm
You
hired
just
to kill
killed
her,
people. You just decided their life or death. What do you're a bodyguard. You absolutely decided. Are you a fucking moron? Did they
the
not
only
teach you
person-
anything at bodyguard school?
he takes a couple of steps towards you.
Now, I kind of taking this like he's coming towards me to talk to me. Good. Now, what are we gonna do about her? I say, kind of under my breath.
He smacks you. Like he backhand smacks you like real hard across
Give me
the
a
face.
fucking roll to hit.
Okay.
You can give him advantage on surprise. I don't care. I got 19 AC.
Yeah, but he's I'm not gonna say what he is, but
Whatever.
He has proficiency with backhanding people.
It's fine.
no,
19
he has
AC.
a cool modifier. Okay, so his advantage would be a 21 to hit.
Motherfucker.
Okay, share the dice if you want.
No, I don't need the dice.
Okay, so yeah, he backhands you quite severely, and he says, "Come back, boy."
Does that do any damage? Because he only has one. Well, he might have used.
No, he's not.
Okay.
She's not trying to knock him unconscious. She's just like, just a smack across the face. Come back to the realm of the living. People die. It happens. Those are bandits. They wanted our money. Your friend decided he didn't want to pay. He attacked them. We killed them, and now we go on.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the fucking abomination right there. I
She's
yell.
a sorcerer. People
And you
who are
said that she should be put
hired
to death.
to kill sorcerers are gonna kill sorcerers. She fought on my side. I'm not gonna turn around and kill somebody who helped me kill the bandits that were trying to kill my lady.
Well, she sure as hell isn't traveling with us anymore.
We're traveling on the road. You can travel with us or without us.
You fucking serious? Are you having a giggle, mate?
What the fuck?
If it is my bad understanding, Hamari was the one hired, not you.
Actually, Sandor was hired.
Sad and Hamari were hired, both of them. If I, yeah, no, both of you were hired. He was the only one that expressed like, "Those are hired. I'm just coming along."
While they're talking, I go over to the cart and look at Sanders' body.
You see him dead around. He's like bandaged a bit about his like around his body, trying to like not bleed around all of the carts. His eyes have been closed, and he's still like in his armor and everything. Nothing on him seems to have been touched much.
I head to the other side of the cart and open the door on the other side and pull out Sandor's body. And loudly
Good to you.
proclaim, "Well then, Sandor and I are going back the other way." And I look tentatively about the wilderness going, I can't fucking drag him back the other way.
Lady Sarnath comes to you. Desmond, come on, don't be so rash. We can make it to Varark. We're gonna give your friend a proper burial.
Do you guys have no morals? She's a fucking shapeshifter! She's a werewolf!
She shapeshifted, but she killed the bandits.
For now, next time she shapeshifts, she might kill us. Does no one have morals in this time and age? She fucking bear! Bear! Person turned into a bear. This
She
is
looks
cool. You
at
don't.
with
You
that
guys are.
honest look.
I,
She is dangerous. I understand, and I know the. Okay, you know what? If you feel unsafe, you can go back your own way. But you have a place on the carriage if you want to come with us to Varark. The offer hasn't changed. The bandit attack, it went wrong. We should have dealt with it better. But this type of things happen, Desmond. if you don that armor and take up that sword, you need to toughen up.
This is, what are you're not talking about the issue at hand. You're talking about your hit. That is a straw argument, straw man argument. Straw man? Yeah. And this is fucking. I mean, he's not intelligent enough to know these things. Well educated, but stupid. He probably wouldn't actually make that argument. He'd be flustered. Never mind.
For now,
He just
we owe her
stamps
the
his feet.
trust. Yeah, we owe her the trust to think that she's not gonna attack us.
Trust? She didn't tell us she was turning into bears. How do you know she's not going to turn into a fish?
I don't. But she gave me a berry that woke you up from unconsciousness. She went after the last bandit that could have alerted the others. She killed almost half of them and killed the captain. I owe her some trust, and I just can't leave her here. And she's more than invited to join, and I hope that you will join us to Varg as well.
All right. I slam my fist against the side of the carriage door and then start to haul Sandor back in the cart. And once I'm done hauling Sandor in the cart, I get in and shut the doors. I take it with her inside as well, but...
Yeah, with her inside. Well...
Desmond's not taking this well.
Yep. Hamari, how do you take this? I mean, you've been present for this conversation, just on the side.
I don't know. I'm gonna start pulling the bandits' bodies off the road and like grouping them up.
Okay, well, they're trying to get away as fast as they can. Basically, Zar is just clearing the road, and after that, they're gonna move. So you don't really have much time.
I mean, they can leave if they want. You shouldn't just leave them here. You guys go on. I'm gonna build a pyre.
Sure you can catch up. We're not gonna wait up.
Yeah.
We're only a few days away from Valark.
I can catch up.
Zar nods its head, and while still keeping an eye on you, he goes back to the carriage. And with the driver on his seat, they start moving.
I do start gathering wood for a pyre.
Okay,
Should probably take me a couple
yeah.
hours to get enough.
Takes you a couple of hours. You guys move on with the caravan. You're a day away from Valark, is what maybe a day or two away from Valark is what Zar tells you, and you make camp for that night.
Yeah, actually, I'll take all their weapons and I'll put them on the carriage, but I'll take all their other personal effects and like pile them off to one side, so that anyone who came by like looking for the bodies would find the pyre and all of their stuff separate, but everything's with the weapons.
He invites you to sleep in the carriage with her. She like the 2 blankets on the carriage that you can sleep on, so you can rest over on in there.
Yeah, I don't leave the carriage. I fall asleep in my seat if I have to. I just sleep inside next to Desmond.
There's like two rows of like where you can seat on the carriage, so you easily have enough space to sleep in there.
Okay.
So you sleep over on in there, and Lady Sarnath goes outside at the campfire and starts talking with Zar. They're not being necessarily too silent, so if you have any interest in hearing what they have to say.
I mean, if it's something I should know, yeah.
They seem just to be talking about Valark, what happened just now, and what they should be doing. They're saying basically that didn't go that well. Zar kind of like, one of them died, you hired them, bodyguards died on us before. No, just all the other 5 we had an on-scar died in that attack. She nods her head. Yeah, but I didn't
There's a
expect
lot of
this.
bodyguards these days, it seems.
I didn't expect this.
As I said, what is it that you're carrying? I don't think you actually understand that you have something more than just...
I've promised not to open it if I have no knowledge of it, it cannot be used against
You've
me
lost
after I
6
give it.
bodyguards. You almost lost 7. And you've traveled how far? Between 2 cities? You've made it 2 cities and you've already lost 7 people? You sure that there's not something more to this than is to be expected?
I trust my father. If he told me not to look into the box, I'll not look into the box.
We must collapse the waveform.
What'd you say?
We must open
So-
the box.
Give me a persuasion roll.
It's a Schrodinger's capture.
13. Oh no.
She shakes her head. No, I'm not opening the box. I'm gonna give it to our contact in Varark, and then I'm gonna go back home. Hopefully.
I say nothing and just kind of emo my way the whole rest of the trip.
Okay, that night as you make camp, do you just travel through the night to try and catch up with them? Hamari?
Yeah, I'll just keep traveling until I do catch up to them.
Yeah, you catch up with them, maybe 4 more hours of camp before they leave.
That's fine. I transfer 4 hours and get a full rest.
Okay. So you guys move on the next morning.
Oh, I do spend all my remaining spell slots casting good berries before I sleep. So now I have.
So you have a short rest then. So
Tons
if you
of
want to
good
use
berries.
any of your hit dice, Desmond.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to expend my only hit die. My level 1
Okay.
hit die.
Feel free. Oh, wait, no. You most likely leveled up. 1 second. Let me give you XP.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's calculate that real fast. Oh, I got pizza.
You probably did that before I got there. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably leveled up. So let's see.
No. He has to rest for 8 hours before he can do it, right?
25, 25.
So when he wakes up in the morning, I'll offer him some berries
15.
if he wants.
How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bandits, 6 with archers. Yeah. 6.
I feel like Ryan's character should probably start at level 3.
I'm level fucking 1!
You're probably going to be level 3.
Well, it's
It
gonna
has
be
to be divided by
2.
between 3 people. It's a lot of people.
Well, actually, no. This is going to be divided by 3 only because Zar was barred, but I'm not going to give Sandor.
Did Zara even do any damage?
Yes, Zar killed a mastiff and did some damage to the captain.
Okay.
700 total experience points.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the number?
700 total
700.
experience
That brings
points.
me to 800, so I am level 2. And 100 away from level 3.
Okay, good.
I'm level
So you can roll head dice. Feel free.
Yeah, give me my...
You can take the average if you want to.
Fuck that shit. Who are
I
you
know
talking to?
you'd say that. It's just funny every time for you to hear it.
It's my con modifier.
15 max HP. I guess I get another hit die, which I am going to use right now
Average.
Yeah.
for another 7 HP.
I do. As soon as you wake up, I offer you some berries.
I don't take them and I look away.
Okay. Dick.
Ignorant royal snot. Well, not royal, but noble snot. Also known as Dick. Yeah. My middle name is after my Uncle Richard.
I have to change my spells.
Which is
Okay.
funny because I actually have an Uncle Richard.
Good. So you guys travel for the rest of the day. Next day, do you anything specific?
No.
Yeah.
Just-
If we don't count anything in a day, I end up with 40 good berries.
They go out after 24 hours.
Yeah, I know. Every day before I go to sleep, if I have any remaining spell slots, I can use them to cast Goodberry.
Okay.
Okay, action surge. Take one additional action on top of your regular action as a possible bonus action. Short or long rest afterwards. Coolio.
Okay, so you guys travel for the rest of the day, and you're in sight of Varark. They push the carriage just a bit more, just a couple more hours so they can get to Vark. And you get to Vark at night.
How many days has it been since Sandro
7
died?
days. Oh, since Sandro died, 2 days and a half.
Okay. When we get in, I tell the driver, who I guess is the bodyguard, to head to the cemetery.
He looks at Lady Sarnath. Lady Sarnath nods her head, and he heads to the cemetery. Lady Sarnath talks to you, Hamari, saying, darling, we still have a job here and, tasks set by my father here in Varark, and I would appreciate it if I had somebody to guard me. So I will be going to talk with the contact and have him meet us. I could pay you more for your troubles.
Yeah, that's of course. Gotta see his job through to the end, right?
She kind of nods her head a bit. Well, let's put the past behind us. Let's try and hope for the best. Be ready for whatever comes our way. Yeah?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. And, let's see what happens after the break.
Alright, see you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.